to continue this discussion. We are pleased to be joined here on the anchor desk by Javier Manjarres, the editor of the Shark Tank political blog. Javier, we've got a lot to talk about this morning. We heard from the governor, it's jobs, jobs, jobs. But you're on your job, and we take a look at Shark Tank, and you have a story about a satanic holiday display in Tallahassee. Give us a lowdown on that.
Well, first of all, this display was disallowed last year. They didn't let it because it was despicable from what the state said. Now they allowed it. I guess in all fairness, it's side by side with the nativity scene. But again, I think what's disheartening, what's troubling to a lot of Christians and Floridians as a whole, is the fact that it's being displayed alongside a nativity scene. So it's like, you know, it's like not so much Santa Claus is coming to town, but I guess Satan is coming to town.
Well,
Tallahassee.
And maybe the devil is not in the details, but the devil is in litigation. Do you think the state stayed away from it going, oh no, we got to go back to court?
Oh, they folded on litigation. This is what happened. They just lawyered up. I mean, that's all they did. Maybe they didn't lawyer up last year, and they had reason to lawyer up, but they did it. But this year they did. And again, you can't fight the. But then this is America, so this is the judicial system we believe in, we live with. So.
Right, and if you can kind of see it, if we want to show the image again, it's an angel falling into a pit of fire.
Right.
There you go. And place cards featuring 2 Bible verses. So this was denied last year. Do you think it was just legal fees? They didn't want to keep fighting this? And
it has everything to do with legal. I mean, nothing more, nothing less. That's my opinion. I don't see it being anything else.
Well, speaking of litigation, welfare reform. 11th Circuit said unconstitutional for welfare recipients to have to take drug tests. The governor will end up back in court on this one, will he not?
Absolutely. I think Governor Scott's right. Look, welfare recipients, I mean, that sound crass, but a lot of them are, you know, they come from, you know, less means than us. And a lot of them have drug issues, alcohol issues. So why not test them? You know, I have no problem with it. Obviously, the 11th Circuit Court had to rush there, does have an issue with it, so we'll see. But it'll be wound up in court.
So I noticed your reaction. I want to kind of go back to Jeb Bush. I noticed your reaction a little bit, and he said, I don't know if I'll be a good candidate or a bad candidate. And I kind of was watching your reaction as we were playing that for the audience. What were your thoughts? What was going on in your mind when you were seeing that?
Well, I think that if Jeb Bush runs and wins the Republican primary, Republicans will lose in 2016, simply put. Simply because, look, listen to what he said. He would run to lose the primary, but to win the general. What is that? You know, he's going to run against a lot of conservatives that are looking to run for president in 2016. So will he compromise those principles, conservative principles he says he has?
And you've met with a lot of these various candidates. Who do you think has the best shot of winning the Republican nomination?
Believe it or not, I think Ted Cruz.
Right.
Marco Rubio as well, but Marco has to get over the fact that he flip-flopped on immigration reform. You know, so there's a lot of distrust for Marco Rubio over that flip-flop on immigration. They love him to death. He's right on the issue 98% of the time of the issues, but on immigration reform, everyone's telling me, hey, can we trust this guy? Now he's pulling back and saying he's for not so much comprehensive anymore, but for a piecemeal approach. What is it, Marco?
Yep, and that is going to be a question for him. It doesn't seem to be any question on the Democrat side that Hillary is front and center. Mrs. Clinton made some comments regarding the situation in New York. Let's take a listen and get your reaction.
We have allowed our criminal justice system to get out of balance. And I personally hope that these tragedies give us the opportunity to come together as a nation to find our balance again.
So was that worded generally enough? That must be a poll-tested phrase, but it shows politics getting into the criminal justice process.
It's all political. She's following Al Sharpton's suit, President Obama's suit, Eric Holder. She's trying to appeal to the minority vote. She's saying that, look, the criminal justice system is wrong. We need to fix it. Again, you know what? If we didn't have criminals, whether they're black, white, or Hispanic, there wouldn't be a criminal justice system.
Before we go, about 30 seconds left. Mrs. Clinton's got a video out, music video announcing "Stand Up for Hillary." Your reaction to that?
That was fun. I couldn't bear to watch the rest of it. At minute 1:37, I stopped because I'm thinking this guy belongs in a tribute band of the Village People. I thought it was hilarious. I couldn't stand it. Then he rides off on a motorcycle.
Yeah, we're looking at it right now.
An epic moment. They paid me to sit here in this truck. They paid me. Now, you kind of wonder about these things, but I guess trying to appeal to rural America. Javier Manjarres, as always, we thank you, and America's Forum will continue following this.